Here we are then, all puffy-eyed, testing out this 33mm on my T4, checking out the video autofocus by way of intro, so it's not just wasteful waffle. That'll come later. Yeah, how's it faring for focus, breathing, and even autofocus? Let's see how close I can get. Obviously the T4, slightly older tech, but this, paired along with the 55mm that we looked at before and enjoyed, could be a nice, tasty little budget setup, especially if you're brand new to the system and you've splashed out all your cash on the body, but you want something decent without having to go, you know, the full end Fujifilm 33mm 56mm combo. Yeah, right, we're going to go back in time to when we crack this thing open, see what it's like. Then it'll be sample time, my waffle, and more important, over to you. Let's crack on then.
Silica gel, yep. I always show it, don't I? You've got to see what's in these things, what you're getting for your money. Instruction manual, we don't care about you, and warranty card. Let us know if you've had to use a warranty on a Meike products. Plasticky hood, fair enough. And well, that feels actually quite nice. Let's get the hood on. Clicked into place nicely, I think. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad, that. Tidy, almost exactly matching with the, what was it, 55 that we looked at before. That was actually really quite good, although now they've added the Neo series logo, so I guess that's what this is now, Neo series. I guess they decided that after making the other one in the series. Nice solid AF/MF there, no weather sealing, tiny bit of a rubber gasket there, but no real weather sealing. USB-C there. Not bad manual focus ring, that aperture ring, lovely clicks. 1.4 to 16, and then a little bit of a swing across to A if you're into that. That is rather nice feeling. Now there are 9 diaphragm blades, 12 elements, 9 groups, so that's got a bit of potential there. Let's just pop this off for the moment. Snap cap away there. We've got a 55mm filter thread. Yeah, not the most standard, but you know, easy enough to get. It is what it is. 49.5mm full frame equivalent, so almost, for argument's sake, what you would see with your eye, so almost as standard as it gets. Angle of view 46.3 degrees. There's an STM focusing motor in there, 40cm close focusing, only weighs 314 grams. For a standard, for what some people think is boring lens, this could be an interesting little competitive number to go up against the Viltrox 3314 and the whole wealth of similar lenses out there. But I think Meike, on first impressions, this could be, let's just say, interesting. Yeah, let's get the samples on the go.
Before I kick off, I'm now shooting this whole piece on the 33, so I won't be able to wave it about like a nutter. I'll wave the box around and I'll put the B-roll up, that sort of stuff. Now, normally I do this bit on my T4, but I lent it out just for one day and it didn't come back on time. It's a good friend, so I trust him, but a little bit awkward. So the T3 has been found and has been called into service, and hopefully he's doing a good job. And I thought I would try out this lens so we could get one extra bit of test footage on the go. Now, I used to use the Viltrox 33mm for this shot, so much that I considered buying the Fujifilm 33mm, but then I got into the 16 to 55 and that's been my combo. But this effectively, if all goes well, it seems to be okay, should be fine. But of course, our thoughts on this piece now will have to come in the comments, I suppose. So what I'm going to talk about is my experiences with the lens the month prior to recording this test. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, build quality and handling. I had zero problems with the build and handling, and that was even slinging it about in that blistery, snowy weather that you're seeing in the samples. Now, even though the lens isn't weather sealed, it survived. I mean, it's working now, hopefully. So, you know, it survived what you saw in the sample sections. Not the worst weather in the world, but, you know, just be careful anyway. Autofocus, not bad. STM motors can only do so much with this system. It's not perfect, but it got the job done, and hopefully it's getting the job done now. Face tracking seems to be fine at least. This isn't particularly taxing, so, you know, don't try anything too fast with it in stills or video. But in video, actually, interestingly, it is a really good performer when it comes to stuff like focus, breathing. As you probably noticed in the intro, it's almost excellent. Sharpness in the center with this lens is very good, but the corners don't really improve enough until around f2.8 onwards. The best image quality overall is probably around f5.6, but you can have a really good time shooting wide open at f1.4, which is important for an f1.4 lens. Color rendering, very good. Contrast, pretty good. Chromatic aberration is rather present until around f2.8. Distortion, minimal, fixable. As is vignetting, which is there a little bit wide open. It improves as soon as you stop down though. Flare, also present, but not too bad. Bokeh, not perfect. Was never going to be perfect, but I think it's perfectly usable. Don't go pixel peeping. Get some nice colours into the shot. Play around with a depth of field. I think at this budget, you won't be disappointed. So let's talk about the price then after a few more samples. When I bought this lens on Amazon, it was going for £220. So is it worth it? Well, the nearest equivalent, as we mentioned before, the Viltrox 33mm, which I also own, but that costs more at £237. That was a very decent budget alternative, but I think Meike, at least on face value, we're not talking about customer service, availability, all that stuff, on face value, better overall. And at $220, I've got to say, it's a really good buy, and it goes nicely with the 55mm they put out before. Yeah, what do you think? Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you there.